The city of San Bernardino faces an uncertain future now that it has become the third California city in less than a month to head into bankruptcy. San Bernardino USD teacher who led police on a dramatic chase ending in a high-flying crash is getting some support tonight. His loved ones are speaking out, even as new information surfaces about the accusations against him. KCAL9's Melissa McCarty spoke with the man's girlfriend. Mitt Romney didn't expect a warm welcome when he spoke at the NAACP annual convention in Houston today, and he didn't get one. Leaders are also pursuing Orlando Magic center Dwight Howard, now that the proposed trade of Howard to the Nets has apparently fallen through.
Still not easy to get used to seeing Steve Nash holding a Lakers jersey.
Right?
He's been a thorn in their side for so long. Still ahead, find out about a special event for families dealing with autism right here.
Police need help finding two men who preyed on a senior in Midway City. It's near Westminster in Orange County. Investigators are saying the robbers posed as delivery men and then took off with the victim's safe. KCAL9 Orange County reporter Michelle Geely shows us the home invasion that was all caught on camera. It do smell good.
Well, I hope they don't come out with the Pirates of the Caribbean smell.
Ooh, that could be nasty.
Yeah. Well, still ahead, did the Church of Scientology take part in the Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes divorce?
Go, Mabel.
And Mabel's ideal body weight is 23 pounds. And by the way, Mabel didn't look like a beagle. She's starting to look like a beagle.
I know.
And the table scraps thing, I got a buddy, he's probably watching right now, whose dog will actually jump up on the table and eat with them.
Really? Okay.
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, up next, Universal Studios gets sued by people who say they were not allowed on rides because of something they were missing.
Plus, sure.
It's taken him a while.
We've all felt that way at one time in our lives.
Oh, all too often.
Speaking of rain,
yes.
You know, the weather was all over the board today. Evelyn was doing earlier weather forecasts, and everything from heat to just beautiful weather, then flash flooding and stuff. I mean,
crazy. Universal Studios Hollywood is being sued by two men who say they weren't allowed to ride because they're missing limbs. They claim the park is violating the Americans with Disabilities Act because it requires riders to have at least one hand and one arm. One man says he was told he couldn't ride Revenge of the Mummy because he doesn't have hands to grip the safety bar. Universal says it has no comment on the lawsuit.
Mitt Romney didn't get much love today at the NAACP National Convention in Houston.
But he got booed during his speech. As Jim Acosta reports, the Republican presidential candidate also received some cheers and some praise for the effort of just showing up to speak to the group. Romney received a standing ovation from roughly half the audience. He also got cheers online from conservatives who praised him for not tailoring his message to a more liberal audience. President Obama is skipping the NAACP convention. He's sending Vice President Joe Biden in his place. There are also serious concerns about the city of LA's finances, but as KCAL9's Dave Lopez shows us, Mayor Villaraigosa tried to dispel that, saying that the city will not go bankrupt while he's in office. Was it hot enough for you today? It certainly was for a lot of us.
Yep.
In fact, we talked about slip and slides. They do exist.
They do.
It was supposed to be a relaxing journey home, but it turned into a frightening flight. John Zarella shows us what happened after an American Airlines jet endured severe turbulence from Aruba to Miami.
Good evening, I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Sharon Tay, an Orange County high school teacher facing sexual misconduct charges tonight. Police were patrolling a street in Stanton known for prostitution when they say the teacher pulled up in a car with a young boy and started kissing him. KCAL9's Orange County reporter thanks. An unlicensed dog breeding operation is busted. Neighbors in La Puente tipped authorities that a woman was breeding dogs and lots of them in her home. And Animal Control was shocked at what they found. KCAL9's Reen Branson is actor Robert Blake making threats and talking tough in his first big interview on television since he was acquitted of killing his wife. The former Beretta star appeared on CNN's Piers Morgan tonight, and the host said it was one of the most bizarre interviews he's ever done. KCAL9's Ryan Fidel is live in studio. Well, it was breaking news right here last night at 10 o'clock. San Bernardino becoming the largest city in SoCal to head to bankruptcy court. How did the city get to this point, and what happens now? KCAL9's Jeff Nguyen is live. They may not be heading for bankruptcy, but the city is desperate for every dollar it can get. That's why it's refusing to give drivers a break who park at broken meters. KCAL9's oh my gosh.
That's something.
Unbelievable.
No, they knew there was a problem, but they were still enjoying it, it sounded like.
And lots of lights, huh?
He fooled her with flowers. Next to 10 crooks talked to her. She was reeling in a fish when a shark flew out of the water and grabbed her catch. Well, Graham posted her shark video on YouTube. She calls it the one that got away.
I bet a lot of us can relate to that.
Yeah.
In so many ways.
Well, he hit all the high notes, but country star Luke Bryan ruffled some patriotic feathers as he sang the national anthem last night at the All-Star game in Kansas City.
That when I was at Dodger Stadium once or twice and I had to speak on that loudspeaker, there was that feedback. It was so distracting.
Distracting, confusing,
So,
and again, that's a tough song, and they usually do it on a big stage in front of many thousands and sometimes millions on TV.
Yeah. And you can't go back.